For standard 9th, subject history, we are starting chapter number 5, education, on page number 23. In this chapter, we shall review, we shall see, and we shall know the main stages and schemes in the development of the educational system in India, how the educational system has developed, what all changes have taken place, how we started and where we stand today. We shall take into consideration primary schooling, secondary as well as higher education, and besides research institutes in some representative areas, some important educational institutions. This will give us an idea of the educational system throughout the country. When we take the average of a few educational centers, we come to know the standard of education throughout the country. The first census of independent India. Census means government people go door to door and take surveys. They do surveys, they ask questions and come to know what is happening. The first census of independent India in 1951 revealed the extreme complexity and intractability of the educational issues in the country. Different areas had different problems. Different grades had different problems. There was no standardization of education. Everything was haphazard. Some institutions were conducting education in their own particular way. In the first census, the literacy level was just 17%, which means only 17% of the total population in India were educated. They knew how to read and write. It rose as shown below. This literacy level went up to 34% when the census was done in 1971. 1981 revealed that the literacy rate had gone up to 43%. We were at 52% in 1991, which increased to 64% in 2001. The year after this also census was done, but that we will be coming to know in the next year or when the new book is printed. Improving this percentage was a serious challenge for the government of India. Which were the challenges? That we will come to know as we go through the chapter. Several remedial schemes were put in place to deal with it. Several corrective measures were taken to deal with this. Starting with the primary education refers to the schooling given to children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. In 1988, the central government started a scheme for the spread of primary education and to improve educational standards. The goal was to make education available to as many number of children, to as large part of India as possible. It is known as Operation Blackboard. The government made funds available. It kept the money separate to spend on this educational program. To help improve the standard of the schools, different infrastructure upgradation were done in the schools, and to fulfill minimum educational needs, to make teachers available, to make jobs available to teachers in such schools, such as at least 2 proper classrooms, toilets, one of the 2 teachers to be female, a blackboard, maps, laboratory apparatus, a small library, a playground, sports equipment, etc. All these things were needed by the schools, and all these things were provided by the government by removing separate funds for this operation. This scheme helped the primary education system to gain some momentum. It was not the complete makeover, but at least the changes started. They are giving us a piece of information in a small blue box on this page. After the formation of Maharashtra state in 1960, the government took the decision to implement a common statewide curriculum, statewide syllabus for standards 1st to 7th. Principal Sayyid Rauf of ST College, Mumbai, was assigned the task of preparing the draft of this curriculum. He was given the work of preparing a draft syllabus, a sample syllabus for this standards 1st to 7th, so that all the schools throughout the state, at least the government run schools, they are teaching the same thing, the same chapters to the same grades, the same standards. In 1994, this scheme was expanded. Which scheme? Operation Blackboard. And provision was made, arrangements were made for one additional classroom and for appointing one more teacher in schools with an enrollment of more than 100 students, with priority given to girls' schools, schools with a majority of scheduled caste and tribe students, and schools in rural areas. Please understand this. When the scheme was expanded, the arrangements were made to give one additional classroom and to appoint one extra teacher. In which schools? In schools where there are more than 100 students. Also, whenever the students went above 100, the schools which had girls as the students, which were only girls schools, they were given first priority. Second priority was given to schools which had a majority of scheduled caste and tribe students, which are the students from the underprivileged families, the backward classes of families. These schools were given second priority. And third priority was given to schools in rural areas, in the village areas. It was also made binding, it was also made compulsory upon the state government to appoint female teachers to 50% of the posts in schools. This means that 50% seats or 50% jobs were reserved for female teachers. Again, in 1994, the District Primary Education Program, DPEP, was started. Why? With the objective of universalization of primary education, which means whatever is being taught in the primary grades, that also should be standard in all schools, so that all the schools are teaching the same thing in the same grade, in the same standard. This was implemented in 7 states. All these are central government programs. They were implemented in 7 states in 1994. One of the state was Maharashtra. This plan had a goal of 100% attendance in primary schools, arresting student dropout, stopping the students for going out of school, stopping the students from discontinuing their education. Also, education for girls and for the physically handicapped. All these provisions were made in this plan. It included programs such as research on and evaluation of primary education, alternative education, creating societal awareness, etc. Special programs were made so that research can be done on primary education, and also evaluation, testing of the students can be done of primary grades. Alternative education, not necessarily English medium, any language, any subject. Creating societal awareness, spreading the awareness about the need of education in the society, etc.